All right, so we on. This is what it is. It's another Friday night with grown folks talk. I got some interested people up here that's gonna speak their mind. You know what I mean? This could be you up here. You know, if you got an opinion, you ain't got to agree with me. You know what I mean? And you ain't got to agree with the females. You know what I mean? Whichever you choose to agree with, you can speak your mind. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what this is about, speaking your mind. You know what I mean? So feel comfortable to write your questions up there, keep it respectful. You know what I mean? Let's do this G's Friday night. We just having fun as adults. You know what I mean? I see everybody coming in, so I'm gonna just kick it a little bit, you know, till the numbers catch up and everybody get where they need to go. But like I said, it's Friday night, grown folks talk. After this is over, we'll be going over to Unique Mecca Audio TV, is where this will be shown at. You know, but we have to shoot it live here because we don't have the 1,000 people over there as yet. So we need to get 1,000 people on Unique Mecca Audio TV. Then I could go up live over there. Until then, I have to go up live over here. You know what I mean? What's up, sis? You know what I mean? Kalua, you know what it is. Get my brother D my love. You know what I mean? Y'all the best couple I know. You know, Bonnie and Clyde in the hood. All right. But anyway, so let's go. I'm gonna bring my little guests in. I got some beautiful females in here that got a real, what I call, twisted mentality. You know what I mean? But you know, it's theirs. Okay. Introduce yourself, Twig.
What's up, everyone? This is Twiggy. This is Evelina, aka Twiggy from Uptown. I'm from the Sugar Hill, and thanks for having me. What's up?
Ain't nothing. I mean, you know, we just here chilling. I got my man Hassan and I got Paradise with me too, you know, so you got backup. You know what I mean? Just letting you know I bought you, Esther pistol, you know, because I don't want you to think me and Hassan jumping on you or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
No worries here.
You sure everybody straight? So that way everybody watching this know that this is old fun show. This is what we do. You know what I mean? We just have fun. Ain't nobody talking disrespect. Everybody just having fun. Now let's bring the big brother Hassan. Introduce yourself, big brother.
All right, what's up? Hello, everybody. This is Hassan from Lincoln Projects, 132nd and Madison Avenue.
All right, talk to him. You know, all right.
Yeah, I'm here to ask a lot of questions. I'm here to find out, to teach and to learn.
Okay, let me bring Paradise up in here. So now we even. We got our tic-tac-toe box. We're gonna see where it's at. You know, introduce yourself, please.
How y'all doing? I'm the backup. My name's Paradise. I'm from Harlem, East Side, Taino Towers, and Wagner. And I also represent BK, Clinton Hills, and Bed-Stuy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Looking good.
Thank you.
So we're gonna start with the lovely Twiggy up top. Let's hear your question. What's your, your grown folks topic?
My question is very cliche. It's very cliche, but my question is, as a 50-year-old woman, and I've been around, I just want to know, why do men cheat? Because y'all have it good at home. Some of y'all, some have good women at home, a good family, everything's going very well. So the question for me is, although you have everything at home and everything is good, it's not perfect. I said good. I just want to know, why do men cheat?
I mean, it ain't really cheating. You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, when you met homie, he let you know what time it is in some form or fashion. You know what I mean? Because y'all always go into the relationship thinking that, oh, this is the way it's going to be. We're going to be this couple, or we're going to be these good friends, and we're going to be able to deal with seeing other people. And it's just going to be monogamous because you're my homie, and whatever happens after that happens. And then all of a sudden, you get the dick. You know what I mean? And that's when all hell breaks loose. You get a good nut and you think you're honest.
No, I have to disagree, because in that relationship, y'all, like you just said, we both know what time it is. We're grown. We know the ins and outs, because we've been there. We've done that. But what I'm saying to you right now is, y'all in a good space. Y'all in a good place. And all of a sudden, of course, somebody comes in this relationship, and I'm trying to understand what happens. What this make you say, okay, forget this. I got a family, but forget this. I'm going to go ahead on and do what I want to do. And then not only that, you do what you want to do, but you don't even protect your family.
Okay, but listen, what I'm saying is, you got females that's going to jump out there and, try and make it more than what it is. Because how many men do you know that enters, meets a woman and say, hey, I'm looking for a relationship and I'm trying to wife somebody? How many men do that?
Not many.
Do you know any?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I don't need your guessing if there is or there isn't. Okay,
Yes.
but my point being with that is that he knows, you know, what time it is. What was the question, man? Y'all done threw me off with this. By your know, man, many men that
Well, I could be specific. It depends on what type of brother you dealing with. If you're dealing with a brother in the street, well, he might cheat because you already know he's not gonna hang out if he do a bid. You know what I mean? Y'all already make that clear. That's like one of my questions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already make that clear. I'm not doing the bid. So if you're dealing with a brother in the street, all right, he always gonna make sure he got options because you know what I'm saying, that's his business. Because you know what I'm saying, tomorrow ain't promised.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know, you got him on the side. I mean, a dude is not saying I want a relationship. You know what I mean? The woman is the one initiating this shit. When we get with you, we let you know straight up, we just want to have fun. We want to go out on a date. Whatever it is, we just tell you we want a date. That's all we want is a date. But from date, we mean sex. You know what I mean? From date, you think relationship.
Right.
And that's what it was for.
Some of us women know what time it is. Some of us know that when we're going out on a date and then when we're going out to do something other than dating. So some of us is already, we already equipped with knowing what's going to happen. None of, it's not no slow women out there anymore. So we kind of already equipped with.
Ain't some of y'all, all of y'all know when y'all ready to do what y'all going to do. Some of y'all know.
Very smart. So we already got it already planned out, and we kind of already know we going on a date or we going here. Okay, so let's just take that off the table. My question was, why do y'all cheat? We don't forget about the play stuff and about, I'm not ready for marriage. A woman gonna always be ready for marriage because that's who she is. She's just that queen. She's that mother. She's that caring, nurturing person. So she's always going to be ready for marriage. I hate to say that, but it's true. Okay, you can help me out, Sis Paradise, on that.
All right, so the backup is coming on in. I feel that a lot of guys aren't straight up all the time. They play this string along game. You know what I'm saying? Where they're like, okay, you they say the sweet nothing. It's like, you're the only one, and they'll do the things that they'll make you think you wifed up. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe have a extra drawer with his drawer, you know what I'm saying, when you come over and all that stuff. Or, the family know you, but let's keep it real. The family met everybody he's dealing with. He probably got top threes, and then the other two is just the sideline, just in case the first three, either they on their cycle or they got a stank attitude or they don't want to be bothered. So it's just a game, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when there's another issue with that too, because a lot of guys feel that, you know how they say you want a bad boy. A lot of good girls like the bad guys, like someone that just got that swag or whatever toughness about him. But those are the type of guys I'm not even gonna front. I've always been attracted to them, but they don't want nothing. They want to play. But you have the good guys that's real corny. They about, having that, let me wife you up the way you should be. But when a bad guy does it, or like a tough guy does it, you ain't the only one. And it doesn't make sense to do that because, feelings get involved. Like when you intimate with a man, we have the feelings. The men is just like, okay, yeah, she just another notch under my belt. But then, guys, if y'all were more honest, a lot of females, they just want that, a situationship. Come over, handle that, help me to go to sleep, and I see you when I need to see you again. But when guys, they don't be upfront, and then we got to find out the other way, that's where it's going to be all them issues. And yes, we all want, the marriage and all that, but it's going to get heated. We speak on it.
Who's going to be faithful?
Man, bottom line is just like I said, she just proved my point. You know what I mean? A dude is not looking for no relationship. A dude get with a female, he just trying to hit. So hold on. When you went on with this one date crap, when I said date, I didn't mean like one date. I'm talking about every time we go out with you, that's considered a date.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, we go out with you on a date. But we know that we're just going on a date. We're having fun. And maybe tonight's the night you decide to drop the drawer so I can hit. You understand what I'm saying? So we go out, you don't drop the drawer, we give you a kiss, we play romantic and go on and grab pat you on the butt. It's over.
So
Now,
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So what do you get out of doing that? If you're gonna keep bam, bam, bam with every date you have, like what are you getting out of all of these random chicks?
No.
If you have a chick that can hold you down in all kind of ways, why not stick with that? It's healthier.
Good question.
Because it's so hard to find that one woman that know how to do it all.
Wow.
And then what they don't know how to do, they don't want to take instructions on how to satisfy you the way you want to get satisfied. So you go outside the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And you go find somebody else that's going to fill the shoes that the wife didn't want to fill because the wife had a chance to fill it, but she didn't choose to fill it. You know what I mean? I don't like it when I give it to you real. That's bottom line. If you're not going to give it to him in the
I'm
house,
not feeling that.
No. House to get it.
You okay? I hear what you're saying, but don't you think? All right, now as an adult, not as a young man or a teenage man, as an adult now. So, do you kind of pick that depending on where you go looking for this woman? Because to me, that has a lot to do with it. It depends on where you're looking for a woman at. You know where she's coming at from. You have to also get to know that woman on that day so you can see if she's going to be that woman. Not to say that everything y'all talk about is going to be like, oh yeah, she that woman. I'm just saying in general, how do you go about picking these type of women that can fit your needs or, fulfill your needs, meaning that she has everything that you asking for. She has all the requirements. Where do you find that woman at? Or where do you go looking for that woman? Let me say that.
Looking for the woman.
Meaning that you just said you're not going to find a woman that, just have all the qualities that you want.
Like you're not going to find a man that has that.
Yes.
You're not going to find a man that has that either. I mean, it goes both ways.
Listen.
What you won't do, she will get done. And
okay.
what she won't do, he will get done. And that's where a lot of that come in at, because when we wife them, we don't want to see them getting smarted out, but then we want to smart something else out. You know what I mean? It's like a twisted mentality. You know what I mean? Dude want to treat his girl like an angel, like a princess. He don't want nothing in the face or none of that. You know what I mean? But he want to go out here with this other chick, chuck her in the mouth and nut on her face. You know what I'm saying? But he can't see doing it with his wife. But then he's only going out
double standard.
He's not doing it with his wife. And he never even gave the wife a chance to see if she wanted to get it on the face. You know what I mean? It's just that he had this expectation on how he wanted to see her, and he tried to keep it there, and he go outside trying to find everything else he wants instead of communicating that to her. And just so you understand, I'm speaking from me back 30 years ago, back in 88. Now as a grown man, I want one good woman that can satisfy all my needs. If she can't, I'll work with her, and we'll work with each other. We get where we need to go, and we'll satisfy each other till the end of time. That's what I want now today. Let's get that straight.
I'm quite sure I think we all looking for about the same thing, but where do you go find that woman? Where do you go? Like, are you saying you're going out? Like right now, nobody's clubbing, so I'm not going to say that. But where do you go looking for this, woman? Where do you go? Where do we go?
Looking for women, you can meet her at Kmart, Target, Church's Fried Chicken. You know what I mean? Women is everywhere and men is everywhere, but you have to work through the BS when we meet each other to know what's bad, what's good, how much is bad, how much is good. Is it worth putting aside, the bad, because the good overweighs the bad. So now I can keep them as a relationship because I'm not going to get a homie that's going to be 100% loyal like me anyway. And we all compromising to take less of ourselves.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get
you. Holding up to ourselves and our standard is a big feat.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? It's a big feat for each one of us to hold up to our own standards, no matter what they are. Meaning my standards is no greater than your standards. My standards only great to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's only great to you. So I can't hold you responsible for not living up to my standards. And please don't hold me responsible for not living up to yours. Because that's unique.
I'm a woman that always standing on her own. That's why I can speak here as an independent woman, meaning that it's so many men out here, and I do meet them every single day. And I'm not saying that they don't meet my qualification or what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not looking for that. All I'm looking for is an honest man. If you give me honesty, I think I can just take you on that. Just give me honesty.
I agree with her.
That means so much to me.
And I got to say, I agree with that. Even as a young man, that's all I want. And that's why I was always straight front. If I see something I want, I told her, this is what I want, A, B, and C. You know what I mean? And we go from there. Now it's up to her to make a choice if she want to do that or not. But like I said, I don't have to kissy face and play all them games to get in the panties. No. You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Just keep it 100.
Yeah.
And I think a woman would respect that more. You understand what I'm saying? Than anything.
Yeah, because it gives you the option of whether I want to deal with what you all come with.
Exactly.
That's right.
And then if I take on that, then I can only blame myself if it's not up to what I thought it was going to be.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
right. You know, it's like, you know, myself, you know, I'm independent and I don't have a checklist. All I need to know is you need to do the simplest thing to be my peace. Make me laugh.
That's right.
You know, have a little bit more stamina than me, because on a good day, it could go on. It could happen. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that, I'm like, okay, no, you got to go. Thanks. You was nice to look at, but you can't keep up. But if someone that could have me laugh, not think about what's the crazy nonsense going on in the world, I want someone that could be my joy, that someone that could be my paradise. I could be somebody's paradise, but I need you to be mine. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, the expectation. You know what I mean? You won't put your morals on someone else. You won't put your way of, you know, paradise on somewhere else. They need to conform with that. You know what I mean? So that y'all could gel, but that's when you know that you found that right person, when y'all become like a puzzle piece and you fit.
And the most important thing is making sure you love yourself better than anybody can love you. When you have that, that's gonna shine so bright. It don't matter what hairstyle you have, you know, how's your body, all of that. When you have that confidence and that love in here, that is gonna radiate. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna attract that energy that you're giving out. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but from my experiences, I found that that's always, even besides like a relationship, just dealing with people in general, as long as I know, yep, I'm paradise. You know what I'm saying? I own it. And I love everything about me. No one could take that shine from me. That's going to attract that energy that you are seeking. So.
No, that's good. That's good.
Can I chime in here for a second?
Go on, Haas. Come on, big brother.
See, the thing about it is, whether it's men or women, people come in a relationship, whether they come to give or they come to take.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So the thing about it is that, you know what I'm saying, it's about waiting out the process to see what somebody's about. So you got to be able to filter that out. You know what I mean? A lot of the time we find ourselves in relationships and situations because, you know what I'm saying, we didn't look at the character of the person. You follow what I'm saying? You know, men and women, we look at what they got or what they got and how they look. You know what I'm saying? And those two characteristics that change and stay. So you know what I'm saying? So what happens is that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta look at the character of the person, you know, then you know what I'm saying, you able to discern whether this person's whether a trooper or not, whether they're a rider or not, whatever name you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is that we too jump the gun because we got a lot of peer pressure. We got a lot of other pressure that goes along with relationships. And it's not just, especially as you get older, because it's like when you were younger, it's all right, yo, it's, you know, it's just you and that person. But then when you get older, it's kids, it's parents, it's all kinds of people involved. And then everybody looking at the situation. You follow what I'm saying? So a lot in a situation with men, a lot of men can't handle the pressure. You follow what I'm saying? A lot of them can't handle the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, they looking for a way out, because the pressure of providing is tremendous for a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is that, you know what I'm saying, it's under the assumption, you know what I'm saying, that if a nigga don't provide, then, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna slide. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why a brother start looking out for what his options is, because he got that in the back of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, that's that comes from you. That's just because that comes from society. You know what I'm saying? From the images and things that people are fed and people listen to all day. So we got to understand, you know what I'm saying, the whole scope of things that, you know what I'm saying, that affect people and how they behave in relationships and all of that.
Good point. Good point.
That's a good point.
Excellent point. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful conversation.
That's a good point.
What's
You
the question?
know.
Got the next question. Let's hear the question,
And
son. What you got?
oh, my question is this though. I got a question.
Yeah, all right.
Why do women get upset because a man is cocky and well known?
Ooh, nice.
Because he's
For me, I
attracting.
won't say
Oh,
Don't
I'm
fight
sorry,
that.
Vicky. You can go ahead. I'm sorry.
for me, it's not about getting upset. I have dated men in the industry, and I kind of know what I'm gonna be up against, and it's hard. I'm not gonna sit here in front. It's hard because
Mhm.
this man got women coming out of nowhere. I mean, and it's hard. But I think for me, it became like, okay, this is part of the show. That's how I had to do it. That's how I had to say it to myself. I had to no longer put myself in a relationship with that man. I had to say, you know what, this is part of the show. So every time I went out with him and I knew that he had these people approaching him for anything, I had to deal with it. And that's what I did. I felt like I was very mature. I felt like I still tried to stay for him professional, like as his girl, his wife, whoever. At the time I was his girl, not his wife, because I was never married. But anyway, I think for me, I got used to it, but I used to say, this is what I used to say. I say, okay, I'm ready for this show. So I just make sure I'm dolled up and I'm looking just as good. My confidence is up just as high as his because I know where he's at. I know he's cocky and I know it's going to be some problems. But
Right.
I call it a show. I wasn't upset. Once I used to it, I wasn't upset anymore. I had to realize this is part of his job. This is how he bring, the money in, or this is part of his career. So it's either you go along with this or you just go. So I had to put things in perspective for myself first. But for me, like I said, I used to say this is part of the show instead of the relationship. So I won't get upset.
Mhm. Well, I definitely
Well, I mean, well, that's an entertainer. I mean, I'm speaking for myself, and I'm not an entertainer. You know what I mean? I'm just known throughout, you know what I'm saying, throughout wherever I go. So what happens is that, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden, I'm just doing my diplomatic duties. You know what I
Yes,
mean? And what happens is that now, all of a sudden, now I come home and you know what I'm saying? Now you're looking at me cross-eyed and this, that, and other. But I ain't did nothing to, you know what I'm saying? I call men and women baby. So if I call a man baby, I call women baby. So you know what I'm saying? Now you get a baby. I call the dude baby too. You know what I mean? So why are you upset? You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't understand, you know what I mean? Because it just seems like, it's like it's a double standard or something like that. You know what I mean? In that regard. You know what I mean?
okay. So let me ask this: what about if it's the other way around? If it's the female, she's popular, she's very, she's like an influencer, or she's just really, you know, she's very well known, but for entertainment purposes, like how do guys can guys handle that, or is it some type of complex that y'all gotta deal
I know
with?
how to play my part. See, that's the difference. I'm not to play my part. I'm just dealing with women that's beautiful. So it doesn't even matter if she's popular. If you got a beautiful woman, she gonna pack attention anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? That goes with the territory. You know what I mean? But to see the thing about it is that what happens is that oftentimes women they start they say they can go along with it for a little while, and then they go along with it in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after you go along for a little while, it's just like, but nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing, and it's not even slide on in a relationship. It's nothing funny. It's nobody calling it out at wee hours, this, that, and the other. It's just that when y'all go out in public, you know what I'm saying? They feel, you know what I'm saying? They imagine they feel intimidated or whatever the case may be when you shouldn't at all.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel, as Twiggy was saying, if you know that it's the show, then
that's
you
just what it
gotta
is.
play your position as well. But as long as he's not entertaining it, a step further, then it's all good. But it's just as women, generally, we always have to feel like, okay, because we know women. That's why we go off, because we know how grimy and how you know a lot of these females can be that aren't really classy enough to deal or be around someone that's popular or, you know, look good and all that kind of thing. They just want that shine. They don't care about his laundry, what he, you know, what's his favorite food or anything like that. That's where we come in. So that's where the dudes, when I had that type of situation, I let him know, look, you're going to entertain them type of females. They don't care about you as the person. They only care about what you putting up on Front Street. So it's like
I know, and I was see the difference is the difference between entertaining it and it just be something that goes along with just who you are.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, that's just even for male or females, that just goes along with who you are. And some people can't, you know what I'm saying? They get with you, and initially they can deal with it, but they can't. You know what I mean? And after had that situation, you can go through my phone. There's nothing going on. But as soon as we go outside, it's like your attitude switch up, and you know what I'm saying? It's this, that, and the other, and I gotta come home. So now they go with you. Now we want to talk to you.
But Hassan, that comes along.
You know what I'm saying? Because every time, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's some friction in the situation.
That comes along too with really not knowing who you're dealing with, because now you're finding out she has these insecurities. So this is when you finding out stuff now. And a lot of people, I think a lot of us in relationships missing that red flag. Those red flags are there for a reason. And I think what happened is that's just part of one of the red flags. That is something like we miss for some reason. When you're so in love and think this is the one, it's like certain little things, nothing major, little things. We miss those little red flags. And it's not to say that y'all wasn't meant to be together. It's just that was one of the things you should have noticed that is not going to work, because those insecurities started kicking in. And when a woman insecurities start kicking in, nothing is going to go right because she's so insecure. So every little thing that you do, she's going to think you're cheating. She's going to go through your phone. That's a lot to deal with right there. And so you as a man have to nip that in the bud right then and listen, we're not going to have this. You know, that's when communication.
Oh, I'm saying, see, for me, it's not a problem going through my phone. Because I'll tell you, pass me my phone. Because if I'm dealing with somebody, I'm dealing with them.
That's
you follow
right.
what I'm saying? But if I'm not dealing with anybody, then you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm doing, that's my business. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm dealing with somebody, I'm dealing with them. But it's the fact that, you know what, people like they be attracted to it initially, but as they want to go with the ride, it's like the ride is like they can't handle the spotlight. And it's like my runway ain't Hollywood. My runway Lenox Avenue. You follow what I'm saying? So my runway might be any ghetto near you. It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? In New York City, period. So what happens is that now you get around, you see I'm social, I know a lot of people, and now you know what I'm saying, you start making all these accusations and insecurities, and that affects the relationship. You know what I mean? That affects the relationship. And you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that you know what, you know, not saying that all women are like that, but in certain aspects, and then you say it's the other woman. You might say the other woman, but what about me? You follow what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in me. You follow what I'm saying? And that's what part of the problem is that you know what I'm saying? It's the lack of belief. You follow what I'm saying? We got to believe in each other. If a person in a relationship, y'all got to believe in each other. You follow what I'm saying? If y'all make that decision, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you say, you know, you got to put your cards on the table. If a brother tell you what it is up front, then what can you say? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if you try to push it, and you know, just like when women, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden now we have sex in a relationship. How did that start?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Now you don't want to leave. You don't want to go home tomorrow. You just
No, let me say something on that. Where guys go, oh, they feel females as soon as you know, intimate with them, they automatically think it's a relationship. If you keep feeling that, you have that option, you have that choice, and know, okay, that I don't want to keep dealing with females like that. So let me tell the truth and say, look, this is what it is. And she say, okay, I'm with it. I'm not. So that way, if she start to go in that imaginary whatever, you could be like, but wait a minute, Ma, we already spoke on this. I told you what I was looking for. And I'm sure, I mean, I didn't mean to be too good, but, you know, I'm not looking for nothing serious.
Stop it.
See, you know, I can do you one better than that. I won't even go take it that far.
All this, son.
I can do you one better than that. We're not even going that far.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the rudiments.